Hello. Happy Monday in whatever way this Monday is finding you. Frankie here. I want to talk about the number one thing that can impact people's progress. Now, it doesn't just impact athletes. It doesn't just impact endurance athletes, triathletes, but I'm going to speak about it in this context as a metaphor for other areas of life, okay? And this happens in triathlon a lot, where you'll see triathletes go, I'm not making progress. Like, my swim time is not getting any better. I'm in the pool maybe 2 or 3 days a week, and it's not getting any better, or my run is just kind of the same all the time, or my bike ride is kind of the same, or everything's all the same. Or, maybe I go to the gym and I kind of move some weights around, but nothing's really changing. And that is because the average wants to reassert itself. So often what happens is that triathletes will get an easy workout and they will make it too hard. So they're moving into average. And then they'll get a hard workout and they'll make it too easy. So they're constantly packing everything back into the middle. And it might sound counterintuitive, but actually, bracketing, this is where I'm getting flashbacks to working in the stock market and working with stock options. Bracketing your average is actually going to help your average trend towards improvement and in the right direction. So you need to let your easy be easy. You need to let your hard be really hard. And over time, that window is going to start to shift. And you want it to start to trend towards getting faster, stronger, more powerful, what have you. And this can happen a lot with other areas of life as well. So notice whether you are interested or prepared to kind of explore your edges a bit. And that means allowing easy to be easy and hard to be hard. When you are more comfortable with your edges, you will start to see improvement. But it does take a little bit of awareness and to notice when the average wants to keep asserting itself. Now, you need to do the work for yourself. But also what can happen is that other people can start asserting the average on you as well. And this happens in families, this can happen in industries or communities, and this can also happen wider and more culturally. For example, Australia talks about tall poppy syndrome. So anybody who's seen to kind of be growing taller than everybody else, there's sort of this inclination of we need to cut them down. We need to, we need everyone to sort of be in this same kind of area. And that's a problem because outliers do really important things. Outliers are often pushing the envelope or making new discoveries, or they're genetic freaks that are the Olympians and the people who break through, right? And so it is so important that we all allow ourselves and the people around us to grow and to shift and change. And that we don't then start forcing averages back onto them or onto ourselves. And that often happens. I see people where they start to make progress or they start to challenge their own limiting beliefs and they'll get scared. And so they will start to assert their own average back onto themselves if somebody else isn't doing it for them. In fact, it can be harder because sometimes if someone else is doing it, you can go, oh, you're an antagonist in my life. I'm going to push against you. How dare you say I can't do that? But when it's coming from inside the house, it can be a little harder to notice. It can be a little bit harder to push up against. So something to think about. How are you getting magnetized back to your average? How are you being drawn back to your average? How are you comfortable with the extremes of easy being easy and hard being hard? What are small shifts that you can make in your own life to help you so that you can start to actually move your average up? and push your adaptation so that you can take on more, so that you are stronger, so that you are faster, whatever your goals are. It does come with a willingness to play on the edges, not in the middle. All right, you take care of yourselves, you take care of each other, and I'll see you all again soon.